Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jesse, the Couch Movie Critic, and again, you can see me in the kitchen. Today I'm doing something a little different. This isn't a review, this isn't an unboxing, and the reason for that is that if I reviewed the contents, it would be spoiler filled. If I did an actual unboxing of what I'm talking about today, it would be spoiler filled as well. I just want to give you guys a little bit of info and point my hat to a couple cool collectibles if you're into comics, especially that you guys might want to get out there and get your hands on. So a lot of you don't know this week, Action Comics, which is the actual comic that Superman debuted in 1938, 80 years ago today, printed its issue number 1000. Now this is historic. This is something that I don't think there's another comic that has done this, that is a superhero comic, better said, has done this, has reached 1,000 issues. And especially when it comes to such a quintessential character like Superman. Now, this is also Superman's 80th anniversary year. He turns 80 this year. He is the original superhero. I'm not saying that because I'm a fan. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be braggadocious about it. But in reality, he really is. Up until this point in comics history in 1938, most comics were what they called pulp comics. They were either romance stories, cowboys and Indian stories, military stories. Superheroes did not exist until Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster came up with the idea of Superman. And he was the first of what we know as the modern superheroes. So I want to share a couple cool collectibles that came out this week, starting on Tuesday and Wednesday. The first one that I want to go ahead and share with you guys is actually issue number 1000. Issue number 1000, celebrating the 80 years of Superman. As you can see, the trunks are back. He's back in the almost classic costume. He's got the trunks back on. Artwork is by Jim Lee. It's amazing. There's actually several variant covers of this that show versions of Superman through the decades. I believe, remember right, it's a total of 10 variants in total, including this cover. It happened to be that my amazing wife went out and picked this up for me on the way after work because I was stuck at work on Wednesday. So she managed to get me the first printing Jim Lee copy, who, as we know, Jim Lee, creator of Wildcats and so many other amazing comics, the one guy who invented the new suit that he started wearing without the trunks in the New 52, has now brought us back full circle, back to having the trunks back. And this is it right here. It's a giant size 80-page. Not to spoil the contents, I won't show you on the insides, but it is fantastic. It is filled with throwbacks and history and components to the comic that tell a story that spans the years and gives you a taste of what Superman visually has been for the last 80 years. So if any of you guys are fans out there, cover stand price is $7.99. You can get to your local comic shop. They'll probably still have copies. You may not get this one. You might get a variant, but it's definitely something I would recommend you guys. If you're fans of Superman, fans of comics in general, this is a great piece of collectible to have in your hands and have collected for yourself. The other item that is a great collectible and I'm recommending this week is Action Comics 80 Years of Superman Deluxe Edition. Now, this is not issue 1000. Basically, what this celebrates 80 years since the most important American comic book character was created, Superman. And what it does is gives you a ton of history of the series and side notes, excerpts, articles. But the coolest thing that I love is that it features classic comic book excerpts, including the first appearance of Superman exactly as it was printed in 1938, which you could actually see a little bit of the cover right here on the back cover. It is a hardcover, by the way, with a dust cover on it as well. You get first appearances of Supergirl, Brainiac, the Human Target Zatara, the Fortress of Solitude, and Vigilante. You even get an unpublished story from 1945 by Siegel and Shuster Studios. You've got some amazing interviews in here. One of the things that I really like is that it's got a special foreword by Laura Siegel Larson, who is the daughter of Superman co-creator Jerry Siegel. And on top of that, you've got a article, I guess, an interview with Marv Wolfman. Marv Wolfman was one of the top dogs in DC in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And him and George Lopez were responsible for the Teen Titans that we know now. Great writer. He actually has an article in here where he talks about how he saved Superman and some of the things he did as editor to do that. So I think that's a great thing. The book itself, like I said, it's a hardback. It goes for $29.99. I got it on Amazon for $10 off for $19.99. So you can't beat that with free shipping, especially. And came in a hard box, so there's no nicks, no scratches, no nothing. And it's just got this amazing artwork from front to back. And like I said, guys, this is different from my normal videos, and where I'm sharing a bit of collectible items that you guys can go out and get for yourself. If you're a Superman fan, these are great additions. If you're a comic book fan, these are great additions. I mean, these are historical. I have issue actually 666 of Action Comics, which was a limited edition as well because of the numerics, and it came out almost simultaneously with Batman issue 666. But this is amazing. This is history here. This is issue 1000, and then this is a little bit of the history of the 80 years of Action Comics and Superman in and of itself. If you're a true dyed-in-the-wool comic book fan, you'll love this. This is something you should read. If you just like history, comic books, pop culture, it's definitely something you should read. So definitely, as always, guys, I want to recommend it highly. Get out there, get yourself copies of them, enjoy them. Let me know what you think of them. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about it. And don't forget to like it. Don't forget that part. As always, guys, thanks. Have a great night and enjoy the books.